The fear that I get from fighting, I use that as my friend to project it on my foe.
Good evening, everybody. Today is September the 14th. We're reading Robert Greene's The Daily Laws. And I stitched Mike Tyson today because this is going to be a story about a guy going to a fight and the fear that he had or anxiety. So, crowd out panic is the topic. Lord Yamanouchi, an aristocrat of 18th century Japan, once asked his tea master to accompany him on a visit to Edo, later Tokyo. Now the tea master knew everything there was to know about the tea ceremony, but little else. He dressed, however, like a samurai. One day, the tea master was accosted by a samurai who challenged him to a duel. Though not a swordsman, to turn the challenge down would disgrace both his family and Lord Yamanouchi. He accepted, knowing that meant certain death. Requesting only that the duel be put off to the next day, his wish was granted. In panic, the tea master hurried to the nearest fencing school. If he were to die, he wanted to learn how to die honorably. The fencing master listened to his story and agreed to teach the poor visitor the art of dying. But first he wanted to be served some tea. As the tea master proceeded to perform the ritual, the fencing master yelled out in excitement, "No need for you to learn the art of death. The state of mind you're in now is enough for you to face any samurai. When you see your challenger, imagine you're about to serve tea to a guest." The ritual completed, the tea master was to raise his sword in the same alert spirit. Then he would be ready to die. The tea master agreed to do as his teacher said. The next day he went to meet the samurai, who could not help but notice the completely calm and dignified expression on his opponent's face as he took off his coat. The samurai thought this fumbling tea master must actually be a skilled swordsman. He begged pardon for his behavior and hurried away. So the samurai ended up getting scared. When circumstances scare us, our imagination tends to take over, filling our minds with endless anxieties. You need to gain control of your imagination. A focused mind has no room for anxiety or for the effects of an overactive imagination. Daily law. Give yourself such control by forcing the mind to concentrate on something relatively simple. A calming ritual. A repetitive task that you are good at. You are creating the kind of composure you naturally have when your mind is absorbed in a problem. The 33 strategies of war. Strategy 3. Amidst the turmoil of events, do not lose your presence of mind. The counterbalance strategy. So this was a pretty good one, even though it was a little long, but I like stories. So I like the story and how he, took that intimidation and he harnessed his composure by focusing on his tea ceremony and the state of mind he's in when he's in the tea ceremony. He ended up intimidating the samurai. I love stories like that, like old stories that are kind of forgotten about. But they do help us in the now, history. If you learn history, it helps us in the now. But as far as my little wrap up for the day, I would say sometimes when my mind is kind of anxious or thinking too much about some problem or something, I delve into work or working out. And here's something that I was talking to my daughter about. We all have habits and we can change bad habits, by making 30 days of a good habit. This has been a good habit for me, reading this daily law every day. After the first 30 days, I had made it a habit. And there are some days I don't feel like reading it, but I have dedicated myself to doing this for a year. So 30 days passed. This is already the middle of September. I'm looking forward to September 21st because, well, it's somebody's birthday that's on here. And I had some good news, but I don't want to talk about it yet. But anyways, y'all have a good night and see you tomorrow.